Hi. Autumn Rosie here. October 2021 was such an interesting month of comebacks for me. Almost all the songs on this list are equally all good. Consider all these songs on the same level as each other, just ranked based on what I liked more personally. There was also a lot more comebacks this month that might not be in the video. That's because I'd like to keep these monthly reviews down to around 10 songs only to save time. If you want to hear my thoughts on other songs, just hit me up on the comments. Anyways, enough wasting time. Enjoy the video. This would be the first time I'm hearing a song from them, and I gotta say it was okay. Nothing that made me shiver my timbers. Nothing too crazy over here. I really don't have much words for it other than it's a good K-pop song. Solid 7 out of 10 for me. I've been really open about how I didn't like IU's releases this year, especially compared to her previous years. And this one is no exception. By no means am I saying it's a bad song. I just thought it wasn't as good as her past year's releases. I do think it is her best release this year, tied with Lilac. I just feel like it's missing that IU magic that makes her songs one of a kind. As an IU song it's not her best, but as a release it's really good. 8 out of 10. I'm not the biggest fan of these type of songs, but I can't deny this was well made. I almost like it somehow. This is also the first time I've heard a song from them, so this is quite a first impression. Let's see in the future. They might release the best song ever. 8 out of 10. This is a very concept-heavy song. It isn't pop radio music like most songs on this list, but it's still a pretty good release on its own right. That's one of the complications I have in ranking K-pop songs. Some songs are obviously made to be pop songs, ones made to chart and to be enjoyed by everyone. And then there's songs like these that makes a statement, an impression, sacrificing catchiness and typical song structure for the art of concept making. I appreciate both, but I'm a sucker for when groups make cool shit like this. I just love it when groups get so almost too serious in their concepts. I love how they go all emotional and actually embody their characters. It's still a delightful song to listen to nonetheless. 8.3 out of 10. It's obviously a good song. You're deaf if you think otherwise. My only one big complaint about this song is this should have swapped releases with Drunk Dazed. Oh my god, imagine this during the summer and Drunk Dazed nearing the Halloween days. I don't know the lore or whatever about them, but don't y'all think it would have been so fitting? The music video has so much blood in it you'd think it's horror themed. This would have been banging during the summer season, and I think that was a missed opportunity in Belift's part. Anyways, good song, wrong timing. 8.5 out of 10. On my list yet until I accidentally heard it on my Spotify radio. I thought it was an old NCT release that I somehow never heard of for some reason, which I was right about, but it definitely wasn't old. I only started listening to this literally a while ago and it's already better than half of the list. I couldn't put it on the very top just yet because I need to properly listen to it more to actually tell if it's that good. But right now, I gotta say it's a fine song. Like fine as in they look so fine. This is how easy it is for talented people to do good songs. Sticker was only quote unquote bad because it was out of the ordinary for most people. Favorite on the other hand is a much simpler and straightforward song that most people can get behind with. You should be thankful that NCT releases weird music, because if not, they'd easily wipe out most groups' discography in a snap. 9 out of 10. I'll put it in the middle just in case my opinions change. Baby, English, Japanese, Korean or whatever, this song is made to be a hit. Just like most Twice songs, they were made to be catchy, entertaining, and danceable pop songs. Twice songs are almost always easily likable on first listen, and the feels is no different. This was a much easier pill to swallow, unlike alcohol free, so it's just likely that most fans would enjoy this, including me. English lyrics could have been better, but it's a K-pop song sung in English, so I didn't really expect much. Other than that, I really got nothing else to say but wow, good song. 8.5 out of 10. But not gonna lie, I hate how overplayed this is already. Call me biased or whatever you want, but I really like this song. I do agree that it's not that grand, not to compare to Yoonbi's debut, but it's the closest thing I can match it up against. Door was very dynamic and powerful. You're left with an impression after listening to it. Glassy is more chill, more laid back. I and most fans thought Yuri would go ballad for her debut, but that wasn't the case. It's still a really good song. I thought it was catchy, and for a debut it was best to start her solo career with a pop song rather than a ballad. Personally, I would have preferred she go ballad soon because I think that's what best suits her, but I understand why she didn't just yet. Yuri is one talented idol, so I hope to hear even better things from her. 8.5 out of 10. This would be my first ever impression of Pixy, and I'm actually impressed. One group that reminds me of them is Dreamcatcher. Dark and hard banging music has always been Dreamcatcher's sweet, and I think they finally have competition. Dreamcatcher's sound has a heavy rock influence to their music, while Pixy has the more modern sound, experimenting with synths and other musical elements that I don't know the proper terms of, but you know what I mean. Both are very good in their own ways. Pixy is definitely a group I'll keep an eye on after this. 8.8 out of 10.
This time I wanna rock with you, moonlight, hybe shine on you tonight.
All of 17's release this year have been very different. Ready to Love was a shocker, to me at least. It almost didn't sound like 17 at all. I'm not saying it's bad, but it felt more like a big hit song rather than a production from Woozi and Bumzu. And you know what, I still liked it. Rock With You is more balanced. It has that 17 charm that I missed in Ready to Love. It sounded like their Japanese releases, and to be honest, that's amazing. 17 got some of the best Japanese songs in K-pop, and I don't see any problem with it being in Korean now. My issue with this song and Ready to Love is they're too short. This song could have been a 10 if it didn't end too abruptly and maybe stretched the final chorus a bit more. I don't know, just my opinion. Anyways, these boys have been impressing me non-stop since 2017, and they still continue to do so. 8.9 out of 10. I hate this song as much as I love it. It's not that I'm placing this song on top of all the comebacks this month. It's just that out of everything in the list, nothing has had a bigger impact other than this song, and I can't ignore that. Yes, it has its flaws. A lot actually. Specifically that obnoxious bridge. I'm sorry Nevis, but we don't love you. The last chorus was also too much for me. I'm a winter stan and I really love Ningning's vocals a lot, but Nevis, Christ, I can't stand them in the last chorus. Like, we get it. You can sing. Now shut up. I really despise this song, but this song has been on my mind ever since it came out. The lows might be very low, but its highs are still very high. 1. That chorus is addicting. Easily the most memorable out of the month and one of the most this year. 2. The rap part. I can't help but bop to it every time. 3. The fucking pre-chorus. Oh my god. It's heaven sent. It's Kwangao sent. It's amazing every time I hear it. Easily one of the top pre-choruses ever. 4. The production was really good in this song. Every beat has been embedded in my blood flow. I might not be thinking about the song all the time, but the instruments are for sure stuck in my head 24/7. As you can see, I have problems with this song, but I also love it. It's up to you to decide what rank I place this song. Anywhere on this list would be fine for me because I'd agree with you. I'll just comfortably place it in here first. For my rating, I'm still confused and conflicted, so I'll rate this song a 10 out of -10. I hope they release normal title soon. SM, do your thing.